too quick, let's get it. Too get it, 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 too get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me watch you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, really, this is my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know. You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I see.
Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Houston Texans and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Gonna be a wet one as we're underway in Cincinnati. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. Wide 80.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Let's get set. Stop. 180. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Here we go. Hey, T. What's that?
Crowd begins with a pass. Quick throw here is complete.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
All right.
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Here's a first carry for their running back, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun, here's Stroud. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. On 4th down, Daniel Wheeler is on to punt. A fair catch called for and taken in, although we do have a flag down, so we're going to have to sort this one out.
Gun. Stop. Right 80. Stop.
They'll begin here on the ground. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike,
Here we go.
it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That's complete to all the tight ends. He'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Second down. Burrow. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Can. Stop.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. Call it a gain of 13. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass. But give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
On the handoff, Blue. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Gun. Stop. Hey, can. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a yard.
Here we go. Stop. 180. Stop.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
3rd and short. You think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight. So as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. This defense was ready for all of it. They string him out wide. Nowhere to cut. Take him down for a loss.
Here we go. 180. Right up.
They'll go. It's blue. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on 4th down.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down.
A sack certainly isn't ideal in this situation, but I think this quarterback considers himself lucky he at least prevented the safety. This defense is in attack mode. They know they're one big play away from taking a 2-0 lead.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Slot man in motion left. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Here we go, let's go. 18, that's it.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That is caught. Finding Higgins.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
All right. Tony.
Stroud. That one complete to Watson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
Brings up second and 4 at the Bengals' 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 4. Now Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
At the 32-yard line.
Oh, ready. 18. Look hot.
Working the middle, that's Harvey. Finding room to the 20. And he's in. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Houston. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180.
To throw is Burrow. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
They just desperately need to get something positive going here, Mike. It just feels like they're a play away from really jump-starting everything they've talked about being good at throughout the course of the week's prep. And it's really been the inability to sustain drives. So critical 3rd downs, better on 1st and 2nd. Somewhere it's got to pop, and somebody's got to make a play.
Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
11 MT. 180.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. Passing right side, and Chase has it. That's his 1st reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here we go. 180. 180.
Burrow working in the pistol. He's going to let this one go deep. That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. That is a big play for Cincinnati. 52 yards. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal.
Here we go. 180. Right shot. Start.
They go play action for Burrow. Moving outside the pocket. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
And with nothing open, he might have been better off just trying to see if he can make something happen with his legs, but with the way this defense is flying around, I'm not sure there was a play to be made either way.
Here we go. 180. Right shot. Start.
Burrow here on 2nd down. Moving to his right. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
2 incomplete passes now lead to this 3rd down and goal.
Start. 180. Right shot. Start.
Here's Burrow. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Bengals are on the board. It's 7-3.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
30-yard line.
All right. 118. That's it. Get out.
On play action. Stroud. Forced to his right. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
On 2nd down, Stroud. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Here we go. 118. That's it.
They'll run for it. It's Harvey. And he's going to have a Texans 1st down by a good couple of yards. They get 3 on 4th and inches. To throw is Stroud. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st down.
Here we go. 118. That's it.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
18.
Straight ahead goes Harvey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
18.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And some good blocking, bringing us a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
So you find yourself in 2nd and long. What you're thinking here as the play caller is just get this into a manageable 3rd down situation. But after that rush attempt and that big gain, they now find themselves in 3rd and short, which makes it nice. They can run or pass.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Over. Tony.
To throw, it's Stroud. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
That's another Texans 1st down. A gain of 7. 1st down, Texans.
Back to throw. Stroud. A quick slant. Worked in by Watson. 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 13-yard line.
Here's Stroud. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. That's his 1st touchdown this year.
The kick is good.
Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not players.
Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Houston. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Texans move out to a 21-3 advantage. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On 1, ready? Here we go. 180. Stop.
On 1st down, Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that. all too often. And
Here we go, here we go.
when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended.
Fine, ready?
Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. Stop.
This time they stay on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up. Here's Ethan Evans now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Here we go, let's go. Tony.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. This one's going to be taken in by Collins. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This fielded at about the 9. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Oh, ready? 118, what's that?
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. Putting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
All right. 118, what's that?
Again, it's Harvey. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Talk things over before third down.
How, what's that? What? 118, what's that?
Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's fourth down. The Texans set to punt this one away. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. Place hot. Hot. Hot.
The drive will start on the ground, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
There's two big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike, is the first one, how do they operate on 3rd down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate through contact. That's what separates the good ones from the rest, and that was a big-time throw right there. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Can. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. To the left side, caught by Chase. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
Now give on the ground. Strong running this. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 1, ready?
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Here we go. Stop.
A give. Here comes Blue. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run back. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 180. Playing shot. Shot.
Throwing is Burrow. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. That one good for a dozen, and a very quick first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. A run once more. That's Harvey. And he's going to be taken down. It's 2nd down.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. It is a big-time play for Houston. 32 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
They run on the jet sweep. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20. 17 yards, the gain there. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
18.
They'll send a man in motion left. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
18. Nike Texans.
We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. That's it.
The man in motion is Watson. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
18. That's it.
Here's a toss, right side. And the Texans are going to be set up 1st and goal. Couldn't reach a plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal.
And that's kind of a double whammy of sorts for this defense. Not only do you not get the 3rd down stop, but now this offense, Mike, they're able to bleed even more clock down with this fresh set of downs.
18. That's it.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown, Texans. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. To return is Tucker. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin then.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, can. Can. Stop.
A first down throw for Burrow. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up at the 30-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
It's a gain of 16, and it's two nice plays to begin this drive. 2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Burrow. That's caught! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Burrow finds Chase for a big one. A pickup of 44 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11.
Raise up. Start.
To throw is Burrow. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Let's get set. 180. Raise up.
Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Here we go. 180. Raise hot. Hot.
Now, Burrow. And hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Jermaine Burton. Touchdowns, Bengals. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out.
28, Bengals 12.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Going to return this from the 10. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Handoff now for Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, ready.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Right 80. Stop.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Stop.
Burrow here on 2nd down. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That's the former Defensive Rookie of the Year, Will Anderson. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down.
Mighty. Right 80. Playing touch. Stop.
Burrow to throw. Now he'll air one out. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercept it. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On the give, this is Harvey. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
It's a pick number 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Second and 7.
Oh, 18.
A handoff as they try to run it here. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down for Houston.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
What's up? 18. What's up?
The defense still has 3 timeouts, and we'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee.
18. What's up?
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
On the 3.
3rd and a long way to go.
What's up?
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. We're going to come away from here with